Something I frequently get asked is for good puzzle recommendations, and if you're one of the people looking for inspiration, then this video is definitely worth a watch. I've handpicked 6 puzzles here. They're all under £25 and they're all cool for different reasons. I've tried to cover all the bases, so if you want to explore these puzzles with me, let's get started. So first up we have this puzzle here. It is called Borum. It's made by Vinco of the Czech Republic. You can see it's made out of wood here. We've only got 4 pieces and the aim is to try and pack them in different shapes into the box. I really love wooden puzzles. I'd say they're probably my favorite material for them to be made out of. You just get the grain here. It's got this nice finish with this kind of smooth edge here. It's not fine woodworking, but it's pretty nice. So we've got 3 different challenges with this one. The aim is to try and create different shapes and pack them inside the box. So one of them is a pyramid, one of them is try and get them in the original shape back into the box, and there's a third one as well. They're varying in terms of difficulty, but this one overall, I would say is about a level 7. The price is £19.95, so it's under that £20 price point, and it's suitable really for novices all the way through to more experienced puzzlers. If you've never done one of these before, you can definitely pick the pieces up and have a go. As I said, there's only 4 pieces to this, so the concept is really simple, but it is enough of a challenge, enough difficulty-wise, to kind of keep you entertained if you've done these a bit before. So let's try and just put them together and fit them back in the original shape. So I think what we might need to do here is to actually do it outside of the box and then try and fit it in. The reason is because some of these pieces fit over and under each other. So I'm going to try and start off with this one. So I think it sits something like this, maybe. How are we going to do it? Like this? How does it fit? Right, so I think we want something like that. So you can see you kind of need to hold these pieces in place, but I think this is it. And there we create the cube shape just about. And because some of the pieces are under and some of the pieces are over each other, it doesn't actually lock in place completely fully, but it's going to be hard to pack that inside the box as you go. That should be it. If we drop it in, back to the original shape, and this one is finished. That's ball packing. So next up, we've got a Hanama puzzle. Of course, this one is called Snow. It's one of the easier ones that they do. So this one is a 2 out of 6 in terms of difficulty. So their range is based on 6 stars. And this is the second easiest level that they make. Price-wise, it's £12.95, and difficulty, as we mentioned, probably about a 3 or a 4 out of 10 if you want to compare it to other things. The aim here is to try and separate the 2 metal pieces. You can see we've got them connected via these metal pegs. There's one on this side and one on the other side, so you kind of need to solve these 2 mazes simultaneously. You can go down dead ends, but obviously what you can do on one side is limited by what's happening on the other side. So pretty cool, not overly difficult though. I'd recommend this one for beginners. It's definitely a good introduction to the metal range, but if you do want to pick up something for more experienced puzzlers, then Hanama do cover all bases. They're always a pretty safe option. They make good quality, really interesting range of metal puzzles. So you've got something from the diamond, which is just their most basic model, which is really simple, and most people will be able to solve this one within just a matter of minutes, through to the middle one, the cylinder, and the marble is one of my favorite of the more difficult range, and definitely something that can keep people challenged for a bit longer. So they cover all bases, always a good option, really nicely made. But this one here, definitely a bit of a festive feel to it. That's the Cast Snow. A little bit of a departure from normal service. This is a wooden jigsaw puzzle. It comes from Wentworth, and I just think these are really cute and really good option as a little stocking filler. There's 40 pieces to it, but this is not made of cardboard. This is made of wood. The price for this one, it comes in under £10. So a nice little option if you're just looking for a small gift for somebody. And also if you want something that's maybe not like challenging in the way that mechanical puzzles are, but is still fun to put together. So we've got 40 pieces here. This one is the 3 Kings version, but they've also got a range of different ones. So we've got this one, Venice in the Snow, Sky Roads, and quite a few others actually as well. There's still a bit of a challenge to put this one together. The pieces are cut in this odd shape. You can see we've got themed pieces. So on this one, the 3 Kings, we've got a star piece, and I'm sure there is some other ones. Yep, there's a wise man. I'm not sure which one he is. There's another one. And it makes the whole experience a little bit more fun. So let's just see quickly how long this takes. I don't think it should be too long. And the final piece, the star, goes in the middle. That's not the right way around. Star goes in the middle there. So there we go. Pretty cool little jigsaw. You can see it's relatively small. Can we do a puzzle lift with this one? Almost, not quite. About 10 minutes or so to put it together, but very good fun. Really cool little stocking filler idea. Next up, we've got a puzzle box. This is the Safe Secret Escape box. And I didn't think this list would be complete without including a puzzle box on it, although to be honest, I did find it a bit of a challenge selecting one in the under 25 price range. A lot of them tend to be a little bit more expensive. This one comes from Eureka. They make a range actually. So we've got the Lucky Secret Escape box, the Caribbean, and there's a few others as well. They tend to have a clue on the packaging as to how to open the box itself. None of them tend to be particularly difficult. This one is a 5 out of 10, I would say, kind of mid-level of difficulty. We've got this dial on the front so you can definitely see where the name comes from. It doesn't want to turn if you have it in this position, but if we turn it upside down, then suddenly it will start to spin around. So you've got to try and work out how to open it. There's a decent amount of storage space on the inside. It comes in at $19.95, so not too expensive. I would recommend this one for beginners or people that are just looking for their kind of first steps into the world of puzzle boxes. If you're looking for something that's for a collector or somebody that's got quite a few puzzle boxes already, then I'd maybe recommend spending a little bit more money looking at the Constantine range, Creative Craft House, or the Karakuri range as well. But in terms of a nice affordable level puzzle box, this one's pretty cool. The solution's not hard, but it should keep people entertained. Next up, we have this one. It's the Dragon Curve. It's a fractal tray puzzle made here in the UK by Martin Rainsford. You can probably guess what the aim is here is to take all the pieces out and then fit them back within the tray. A really challenging puzzle. I'd say probably about a level 8 or 9. It's kind of It's a packing puzzle, but also a bit of similarity with jigsaws. It's the most expensive that I've put on the list here. This one comes in at £25, but definitely worth it on the time to difficulty level. So I would recommend this one for seasoned puzzlers, or if you just want to keep someone quiet over Christmas, then also ideal. But you can see, because of the shape of these puzzles, these can fit in lots of different ways. And once you take them all out, then you're really in trouble. I've had one of these before that I've just dumped the pieces out, then try to put them back in again. You can get really close with a lot of them. The pieces kind of fit together in lots of different ways, but actually trying to find a solution is super difficult. So definitely a good one if you're looking for a really challenging puzzle this Christmas, but definitely not one for beginners. The final puzzle today is this one here. It's called Ziger Flat. It came out this year and I was really excited to see it. You can see it's made from plastic. We've got 6 colored pieces that interact with each other. The aim is to try and separate it all and then put it back together again. This one's actually really cool because it can be modular. So you can take it apart and you can put 4 of the pieces back together again to create a slightly easier version of the puzzle. Then you can build it up to 5 or 6 if you want to make it more challenging. And you can kind of see how it works. Each piece interacts with maybe 1 or more of the other pieces, but in order to get it around and off, what you need to do is you need to move the other pieces first. So it's kind of a sequence that you need to work through in order to solve it. A really kind of satisfying one just to mess around with. You can try and see how quickly you can take it apart and put it back together again once you've figured out how it works. And I think because it's modular and you can create these different difficulties of puzzle, it's also really good because it's suitable for different people. So you can definitely give it to beginners. They're going to enjoy it and play around with it. You can also give it to people with a bit more experience. They can try this 6th level one, and you can also then try and see how quickly you can do it. It's pretty satisfying actually to play around with once you understand how it works. So I won't keep you here while I solve this puzzle because we might be here into the new year, but hopefully if you're looking for some inspiration, you found this video useful. Definitely if you want any personal recommendations, just drop a comment down below. I'll leave links for all of these so you can check them out further if you want to. But that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time.